Hey everyone, and welcome to Hyperledger Composer course. In this course, we are going to build up business applications using Hyperledger Composer and deploy them on top of Hyperledger Fabric blockchain. This course is a development course. We are going to go through the complete process of how to develop business applications with Hyperledger Composer. We are also going to learn about the fundamentals of Hyperledger Fabric and Composer and see how these models work together to form the complete ecosystem for Hyperledger. Just a brief course objective for you. Once you complete this course, you will be able to understand how to work with Hyperledger Composer. You will also know how you can deploy Hyperledger Composer applications on top of Hyperledger Fabric. You will have a good development experience in creating Hyperledger applications using Hyperledger Composer. And finally, you will also be able to work with Hyperledger Composer projects where you will get a good experience on how to run the APIs and front-end application on top of Hyperledger Composer business networks. Now coming to the overview of the course content, we are going to go through the overview of Hyperledger Fabric, where we are going to learn about the key concepts of Hyperledger Fabric and also the transaction flow inside Hyperledger Fabric. Then we are going to go into the depth understanding of Hyperledger Composer, where we will learn about the key feature, key concepts, architecture, working model, and how to create applications on top of Hyperledger Composer. We are going to develop a capstone project, which is a supply chain project using Hyperledger Composer. We are going to completely define the business logic and business network inside this course. Finally, you will also have a good experience on how these different project suites work together to form the complete ecosystem of Hyperledger. To give you a brief, once we have done the development of Hyperledger Composer, the final outcome will look something like this. So this is a sample app which we have created using the Hyperledger Composer and deployed on top of Hyperledger Fabric. So you see that this is a supply chain app. We have asset, participants and transactions listed here. As we are doing a supply chain application here, you will see that we have two types of assets. One is commodity and the other one is purchase order. Then we have different participants who are going to be part of our supply chain project. We have supplier, manufacturer, distributor, retailer and customer. Finally, we have transactions which can be initiated here. So we have initiate purchase order and transfer commodity transactions for our supply chain. This is a very sample front end generated using the Hyperledger Composer toolsets. We are going to go through the complete process of how to define all these participants, assets and transactions. And once we have done that, you will be able to also generate the similar kind of application at your end. This is a sample front end, so you can take up this sample front end and modify different structures inside this front end to create a full-fledged working product. So that was some of the brief about what you can expect from this course, and we hope that you will enjoy this course as much as we have enjoyed creating this course. After this course, you will be able to deploy business applications using Hyperledger Composer and Fabric. And if you face any difficulty or if you have any queries related to anything throughout the course, you can contact us at info@v2blocks.com. So let's get started with the course. All the best and have a happy learning experience.